Last offer today, this little Trio KA2002 was the first amplifier I ever owned, or certainly the first stereo amplifier I ever owned. 25 years ago, no 30 years ago now, when I was working at a hi-fi shop. When I left school in my local town, the manager of the service department gave me one of these amplifiers because the customer didn't come back and collect it, and it's had quite a lot of use actually. I mean, that's used to play all my stuff through this little amplifier. I do seem to remember they used to suffer from noisy transistors and things, and I remember that was a big problem with my one. I don't know what happened to it in the end. I did get a more up-to-date version of this amplifier, which is, I think it's a K2005 or 2006. Anyway, this amplifier is in lovely nick. There's a very few marks on it. It's obviously been well looked after. I've looked around the back and it looks like the only connections that have ever been used are the tuner ones, because you can see this sort of like still sort of got verdigris on the connectors where they haven't been used. A bit of rust. What is unusual in an amplifier, such small power and sort of a budget amplifier, it's actually got a preamp power output setting, so you can actually run an external power amplifier or use it as a power amplifier itself. So it's, you've got a pre-amplifier output, so you can feed into a big powerful power amp, or you can use this as a power amplifier should you want to. Pretty basic controls: bass, treble. That's it really. Select a switch here, and the volume control, mono, stereo switch, loudness controls, that sort of thing. So let's give it a power up, see what it does. I've no idea if this works. So let's do a soft start on this. Well, that wasn't such a soft start after all. I just put it on hard. Okay. Noisy control. Very noisy control. Let's select. Okay. Tone controls sound like they're bad as well. Yeah. Okay. Very, very noisy controls. Strange phasing effect as well. Okay. Come on. Earthing connections are really bad. Let's put some contact clean on the back. WD-40 just to get the rust off it. Time to soak in. Let's try again. Okay, left and right round the wrong way. Let's just quickly swap that round. Okay, very noisy. Let's have a look at the pots, see if we can sort that out. Keep an eye on the temperature, make sure it's not going to get too hot. I don't think this has ever been apart, but I feel it. The screws are really tight. Usually if these amplifiers have been apart, the screws are loose. Let's turn this down. I've probably got a copyright strike on me already for the last amplifier I tested. I don't know what they actually do if you get a copyright strike. I mean, I've seen people on eBay, on YouTube, recording songs and putting them on YouTube time and time again, and hundreds of videos of live recordings off of album and things, and they're still up and running and they don't seem to be shut down. So surely they can't shut me down for a couple of minutes of playing an old 80s track. I can't remember what the power specifications were on this, but it does come with the original manual, which is nice. That's unusual for an amplifier this age. I think there was 17 watts per channel from memory. Certainly not going to be a lot more than that. It's only a tiny little amp. It's definitely never been apart, this amplifier. The screws are really tight, and the heads aren't all tuned up, which is also a good sign. Okay, well that's the insides of it. Pretty dusty. So let's give these switches a clean up first. Next switch. And that's the volume control. It's really noisy, that pot. Let's quieten that one down. Balance control. There's the bass and the treble. Capacitor output decoupling. As you see there, these two caps down here are the speaker decoupling. Hence it's only got a single rail power supply, as opposed to a plus or minus rail on a DC coupled amplifier. All clean up. Which is a bit of a blast. Okay, let's try it again, see how we get on. So, the knob back on properly. Okay. Don't have any balance control at all now. Strange going on here. We lost one channel altogether, so what's lost the speaker terminal off the back. No, speaker terminal still connected. I've definitely got something wired wrong here. What's I done wrong here? Ah, okay. Because it's a capacitor coupled output stage, it might be a bit. Okay. Got audio now. So yeah, nice little amplifier. Seems to be okay. Needs a bit of a clean up. Check the biasing and things. Make sure it doesn't run too hot. Check the symmetrical clipping, like we did on the other the other Rotel. But yeah, nice little amplifier. And obviously a bit close to my heart because that was, as I say, the first amplifier. And thanks for watching.